Alright guys, okay, Jim, why don't you introduce yourself to us? I think most people don't know who you are.
Not a lot of people do. My name is Jim. I'm the customer service manager here at KWA USA. I'm basically the guy that you'll talk to when your gun doesn't work and you need to send it in to somebody. But what we're going to be doing here is going to be showing you some tips so you don't have to send it in to me, so you know how to take care of your gun yourself.
Okay, so this is basically the part 2 of our maintenance guy for the
lubing up your pistol.
Yep, the intermediate guide, right?
Yes, this is an intermediate guide. This is the next part in the series. This is after you've had your gun for a little bit of time. There's basically 2 different times for this step. First of all, if you're playing indoors, maybe about every 1,000 rounds. If you're not playing in a dirty area, you only need to do this about every 1,000 rounds or so. Clean this thing out. If you're playing in a very dusty, dirty area, outdoor area, do this often. Every other time or every time that you play, depending on the area that you're playing in. Okay. So those are just kind of the start out tips, kind of a, you know, and those will vary. So take a look at your gun often and clean it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with obviously taking the mag out first. Make sure there's nothing in your chamber, all that good stuff. We're going to disassemble this just like it is in your manual, and each model will vary depending on what you have, but you can follow the rest of these instructions for disassembling your gun. Slide is off. Okay, so basically you're just going to go ahead and disassemble these, get that going. There's a couple of different ways to do that. And which way am I going here? There we go. Once you get all that taken out, there's a couple things to check on that. First of all, when you got your gas block in here, this is your cylinder here. What you want to do is you're going to pull this up. You can kind of see, oh, look at that, it's sticking. It's sticking on me. So just like that, see how that's sticking? You can see that's pretty dry on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to take just a little bit of the lube that came with your gun. We're going to throw a drop inside. So you want to hold that open and throw just a little line, not too much. Just enough. Let that go. Then you want to move that back around and get that going inside there.
Great.
Okay, now you can see that thing's hopping back just how it should.
Okay, great.
Okay, and that's all. You don't want to over lube any parts in this gun. You want to get a couple tools you'll need. Okay, obviously I already showed you the cleaning tool here, some Q-tips, and we also have some 30 cal gun cleaning strips, which we've cut in half. And you can see those. Okay, so there's some certain things you want to clean here. We'll start with the slide. You want to do this dry, okay? You don't want to inundate your whole gun with a bunch of lube. Okay, so you're going to get all these rails.
Yeah.
See?
Pretty dirty.
Pretty dirty, pretty dirty. So get those rails. When it gets dirty, change. Okay? Inside right here. Still. Okay. And also one other spot, make sure that the locking nut area is also, if you can see that.
Now that's in the inside upper of the slide.
Inside of the slide. You want to make sure that these are clear. You'll see that the barrel itself, the outer barrel, has these rings as well. Okay? And that can get hung up in here if it's too dirty. So you want to make sure that that and on the actual barrel itself are nice and clean on the inside. Okay? That's pretty much all you need to do as far as this part, except for right in here, the locking link right there, just a small dab again. Okay, Butterfingers. That's it, okay? Just a little bit there. Okay. Now, onto your frame. You're going to want to do the same thing. In this area here, it's very important. This is where most of your friction is going to be on your gun.
Yeah, again, it's really, really dirty over there.
Okay.
Probably the round behind as well. Huh?
Yeah, right in there. Yep. Now once these are clean, then you can go ahead and we're going to add just a drop of lube to the Q-tip.
Now, a lot of people like to use the spray. As we understand that any spray that use kind of like a aerosol can, I was told, we were kind of discovered that those are not very good for the gun.
Not a good idea at all. Not a good idea at all. Okay, so we're gonna, those areas that we just cleaned, we're just gonna go ahead and just a dab of silicone right in there.
Yeah, so there's really no need to over lube the whole gun. It's just a little bit should be enough.
I'm probably actually overdoing it a little bit myself. Okay, now I'm going to take the dry side and I'm going to kind of clean up the frame itself. So you want to just get it right in that area and just a little bit right in here as well. Now some of the pistols will have kind of an interlocking area near the hammer here. This one doesn't, where it's kind of an indentation. The M9 does have that. You'll want to clean that area near the firing pin as well. This one looks pretty good. It's pretty open, so it's not too bad.
Okay, so we should be done here and we can put it back together and that's it, right?
That's it. So yeah, it's assemble, put together, and you're good to go.
Okay, thank you guys. We're probably going to shoot another video later on and go into more details on the inner.
We'll have Spiggy's advanced tips coming up next.
That's right. Alright, see you guys later.